Good morning, guys. So today is Tuesday, April 19th. It's a beautiful spring day. Check it out. This can only mean one thing. I'm gonna be very busy this morning. This was kind of unexpected. We didn't know until sometime noon yesterday that we were gonna get snow today. Maybe we got about 7 inches so far. Now I had to break out the snow blower, but not the tractor, because the tractor snow blowers is detached. So I'm gonna use the Arians. Now we also lost power. We have no water. We have no heat because this classic boiler needs electricity. Yeah, obviously we need electricity for the pumps. So it's a good thing that I have this as a backup. This snow is like super wet. Yeah, I can see this melting in the next day or two. I am almost done for now. Nice backup. Who would have thought it, right? It's 2:30, guys, and we still don't have power. Normally something like this will not be a problem, but I haven't had any coffee. And usually when I don't have coffee, I tend to get like a weird feeling in the head, and I kind of crave it. I drink about 5 or 6 cups a day. Now, you know my motto, no café, no trabajo. That is true. So a couple of hours ago, I went down to Amsterdam. I took like a 20-minute drive to Amsterdam just to get coffee. I went to a Dunkin' Donuts, right? And this Dunkin' Donuts front doors were closed. There was a sign there that said, "We are closed because we don't have enough staff." Can you believe that? A Dunkin' Donuts! And the drive-thru was open, but there were about, I don't know, I'm gonna guess about 15 cars there. And I just didn't want to wait, so I went next door to a Burger King and I got a big cup of coffee. But like I said, I need more. I need a lot more. I don't have a way to heat any water right now. Everything here is electric. So when I came back, I went downstairs to see the chicks, and El Guapo, as I was standing there next to the brooder, El Guapo jumped out. Yeah, he jumped on top of the brooder, right in front of me. When I tried to grab him, he flew away. But eventually I got him and put him back in the brooder. So because of that, I had to put a lid, sort of a lid, on the brooder itself. Let me show you how I did it. It's a little dark in here, guys, but you see this fencing material? It's plastic. And what I did is I cut a specific length, and then I nailed these 2 pieces of wood on each side. So when I come during the day or night to add feed, all I have to do is just roll it over, and now I have access to the feed and the water. It's very simple to do. I had the wood already. It was scrap wood. And the fencing, the plastic fencing material, I bought about a week ago at Tractor Supply. I figure I have maybe $1 worth of fencing material there. So yeah, it was dirt cheap. It was easy. It took me maybe 10-15 minutes to make. All I had to do was find in the shed, I found a piece of wood that I cut in half. And voila, really quickly. Now I have a lid. And obviously that's going to prevent El Guapo and all the others from flying away here in the near future, because they're growing and they're super healthy. And wow, I'm impressed. And in just a week and a half or two, they're trying to fly out of the brooder. They're happy. They're happy chicks. Yeah, sorry about the light situation. And there is a roll of fence that I bought at Tractor Supply. It's green, obviously. Let me see, can you see? Yeah, there we go. It's 3 feet wide by, well, I don't even know how long, but it was, I remember, I think it was less than $10 for this. I mean, I could be wrong. I'll put it up on the screen if I am. But yeah, improvise whatever you have at home. I mean, it could be hardware cloth, it could be chicken wire, whatever you have. Just make a quick lid and put it on top of your brooder once your chicks start to fly out of it. So yeah, I don't think there's going to be any more flying out. Obviously, you don't want to put anything solid over it, because now it's, you know, they won't be able to breathe right. You want something like this. Yeah, so as you notice, they're on top of the brooder heater. They're on top of the heater, and from there, El Guapo flew all the way up here. And he stood here for a second. Then he flew on down to the floor. Yeah, I'm surprised how fast these babies are growing. In no time, they'll be outside. Hopefully next month. Unless the temperatures get below 50. And it just may. I hear that around here during the month of May, it does get cold sometimes, and we get snow sometimes. Alright guys, so I've got to find a way to build a fire. I gotta make some coffee. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna go over here to the woods and try to find some rocks for a fogón. You'll see in a minute. I'm hoping to find something that I can use. You know, there's a bunch of rocks back here. I guess I won't be planting anything anytime soon. I know it's crazy, but the things I'll do for a cup of coffee, right? All right, we're getting somewhere. Slowly but surely, we're gonna have some hot water here soon. It's a Goya can lid. I had to put that piece of wood there because the lid was flying away. When I was a kid, about 5 or 6, I saw my grandmother heat things up like this. She would grab a bunch of rocks, and in between, she would put some dried wood, set it on fire, and heat up whatever she wanted to heat up. And that was in San Sebastián, Puerto Rico. Late 60s, early 70s. There are some things you just never forget. There it is, guys. Boiling water. Ha-ha! All right. Looks like I'm gonna have coffee this afternoon after all. There we go. Café Bustelo. Actually, guys, I can't even believe I'm doing this. But when there is a will, there is a way. Okay, let's see. The moment of truth. Yeah, it's good. I should have done that this morning. Salud. So here it is, guys. This is my new stove. It worked pretty well. Let me tell you, necessity is the mother of all inventions, right? Now today I was supposed to be here. I'm supposed to be in Philadelphia. I travel there every now and then for work, obviously. If I'm not teleworking, I'm over there. But anyway, there was no way I could make it today. And it's 4:30. We still have no power, no heat, no TV, no Wi-Fi, nothing. And if we don't get power tonight, then I may have to postpone my trip tomorrow, because if I don't go today, my plan was to go tomorrow. So yeah, I can't leave the house, I can't leave the property unless I have power. Because when the power returns, who's gonna throw the wood in the boiler? Who's gonna start that fire? Because that boiler, yep, the fire is off. You see, there's nothing. There's still a little bit of smoke here, but there we go. It feels a little warm, but when the power comes back on, I'm gonna have to restart that fire and get it going. So if I wake up tomorrow morning and I still have no power, first thing in the morning, I'm gonna heat up more water there in my little stove and make some coffee for my wife and myself. I can't stress enough how important coffee is to me. No café, no trabajo. It is 6 p.m. and we still have no power. So what I'm gonna do, my wife and I are getting ready to go to our daughter's house, about 25 minutes away, so we can at least use the showers and maybe get a little bit of water and charge all my the phones, my 2 laptops, my government one and my personal one. So hopefully when we come back, keeping my fingers crossed, we will have power. But I'm not holding my breath. It doesn't look good. Not today. And UPS just stopped by and they delivered some plants from Cross Country Nurseries in New Jersey. I ordered some pepper plants. I ordered some of the hottest peppers in the world, like Carolina Reaper, Bujalokia ghost peppers, and dragon breath. So, but that's a topic for another video. Hey guys, good news. It's 9 o'clock and the light just came on. My wife and I went to our daughter's house. We did what we had to do there and we just came back. Power's back on. So now I'm on my way to the boiler because the fire went off inside the boiler and I have to relight it. Relight it? Lit it? Light it back on? However you want to say it. There you go. I got my trusty old light. Oh, I see something. Yeah, well, temperature's not too bad. It's 172. I think that I can hear it. Oh wow, we got fire. Oh, and by the way, we had no power for 16 hours and somehow that fire came back on after all that time. Wow, I'm impressed. But yeah, I'm gonna add some more wood for tonight.